Welcome back.
The police.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
Can I ask you this then? Have you got some kind of vendetta against me?
Not particularly.
So, you're just painting me for fun?
Your broken moral compass intrigues me.
There are far more immoral people out there.
And they'll get their comeuppance. Your intern, Sam, what does she get out of this?
Valuable experience in the field.
For no money. You're exploiting her.
I told you, I have no income and I get no funding. I can't pay her.
She's one of the few who shares your passion for portraiture. Don't you think you have a responsibility to her?
I have many responsibilities.
Stop justifying your sins.
Sins? I didn't have you pegged for a preacher.
You epitomise everything wrong with this country. You take all you can from those below you and give nothing back.
What do you want me to do?
Make amends.
Look, I repaid Sam the best way I could by hanging her painting on my wall. Okay, it's not money, but it's the first time her work has been professionally accepted, and that counts for a lot.
I guess I have changes to make to my painting. You really value portraiture above all else. Over profit, over decency. A very small part of me respects that.
Enough to let me go.
Let's see. Tell me more about these portraits. You can stand if you like.
This was painted 2 months before the subject died. High contrast background is made all the more vivid by the artist's use of vermilion red. It's a solemn painting. He knew the end was near and didn't sanitize that. I see the reality of age, but also a life well lived. No regrets.
Such dignity. What else?
This gem of a portrait by Richard Greaves, a wonderfully classical style. Applied these broad brushstrokes with the high forehead, the straight nose, background colours, bad perfect contrast to the beautiful light. Her skin lives. Strokes. Everyone has been placed with absolute precision to create this sense of verisimilitude. Now, we're very close to her face. It's appropriate that the poses are so self-conscious. Illusion of naturalism about it. Older. And the high contrast backgrounds are fun, modern. You're right. There is talent in this room. Talent that I'll always be committed to.
What about that one?
The Technicolor take on the Mona Lisa. Formally, it's faithful, down to the artist's use of sfumato, the blurred softening of the outlines which defined Leonardo's masterpiece.
A technique I use myself.
The same artist did the piece that hangs in the anteroom.
So androgyny is their motif?
How so? The Mona Lisa is a woman.
In popular normative opinion, yes. But it's actually a composite of Lisa Geraldini and Salai, Leonardo's male assistant and lover. Da Vinci saw that gender was the greatest veneer of all, and that true humanity has no such boundaries. Wouldn't you agree?
I would.
You're on edge.
Perceptive as ever.
I presume all the paintings are varnished. It'll help.
Oh, that's strong.
Pure indica. The best sleep aid.
Yeah. It's great.
Stop justifying your sins. You epitomise everything wrong in this country. You think sleeping with Nikki will save your business? I bet you're hungry, huh? Made it myself. It's been ringing incessantly.
Answer it. Hello?
You've got a nerve.
Should have been here hours ago.
I've had a lot on my plate this evening.
Look, you little shit. What I've done for you is unprecedented. All I asked for in return was a couple of fucking orgasms.
Nikki,
Maybe you think you've outsmarted me.
Or something, but you need to consider your position very carefully.
I'm sorry. Something came up.
Oh, something came up. Fuck me. I could ruin you if I wanted to.
The future of your piss-out business is riding on my painting.
You fucking coward.
If you hate me so much, why don't you just put a bullet in my head?
How does it feel to be a homewrecker, Morgan? To whore yourself out for self-preservation?
The only person I've whored myself out for self-preservation to is you. How does that feel? To enable the things you preach against? So, shall we? Is it done?
Almost. You know, I'm just opening your eyes, Morgan.
So you are a preacher, then?
Please. Religion repulses me. Theism gave rise to the hierarchical systems of power that plague humanity today. Monarchs, presidents, prime ministers. We're preconditioned to serve, yet we're shocked by the greed of politicians and bankers scrambling their way to the top of the tree. It's been like this for decades, and it will be like this for decades to come unless someone takes a proper stand.
Morg.
The bottom of the tree would like to speak to you.
Hello?
Morg, you answered.
Where are you?
I'm watching the sun come up over the Thames. What would Mum and Dad say if they could see me now, eh? The whores, drugs.
Oh, shut up, Jamie, please.
At least none of the money went to waste, eh?
Do you know what the craziest thing is?
If I had it all again, I'd probably just do the fucking same.
I'm sorry, Jamie. Today I have other priorities. Goodbye.
Well done, Morgan. This Prime Minister is perpetuating an image of our nation that is complete fantasy.
Rule Britannia, marmalade and jam.
He is the reality,
5 Tories,
the true voice of Britain.
bang, 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 bang.
A cry for help, falling on deaf ears. He should be heard. We all should be heard, but our democracy is failing us. Wouldn't you agree, Morgan? Morgan?
Please send help to Argyle Manor. I'm being held hostage by a man named Dorian. He has a gun!
I didn't want to tie you up like an animal. After all I've taught you, this is my thanks.
I don't owe you anything, Dorian. You're just full of hate. You heard me on the phone. The police will be here soon.
We have a potential armed hostage situation at Argyle Manor. Nearby officers, please respond.
No one is coming to save you, Morgan.
How can you be so sure?
Because your actions have closed off all your options. You've burnt all your bridges.
Why are you doing this, you madman?
For our future, Morgan. It's always been decided for us by the self-interested and the ignorant. It's time to take back that agency. We must weaponize and target the pressure points that will truly harm the establishment. Beauty itself is but the sensible image of the infinite. Francis Bacon. Thank you for being part of my stand against oppression.
You're taking a stand against the Prime Minister at a portrait gallery. That makes no sense. You lunatic.
A fish rots from the head down. The entire establishment is defunct. My actions today shall be a catalyst for change. A stand to show people that with precision and organisation, we can destabilise and overhaul the system.
Through brutality. It's not a worthy catalyst for change. Change can be inspired, but you need a message that's powerful enough to unite everyone. But Da Vinci was born a peasant, so anonymous that his surname was merely the town he grew up in. He committed his life to conveying a message through his art, and the world listened.
I wish a beautiful message was all it took. I tried to find the beauty, but all I saw was chaos. If you'd just have believed in me, we could have opened Britain's eyes together.
How am I going to get out of here?
Once I walk through that door, start cutting yourself free.
Thank you.
Well, you never gave me a critique of my painting.
It's certainly abstract. A riot of colour and movement. You've captured an emotional complexity which reflects your artistic intelligence.
Goodbye, Morgan.